Hey everybody, I'm back. We're doing hopefully a little bit of a shorter video today. I don't have as much to kind of show off in the haul. We're going to open some packages that I've received in the mail. Just some tools and things to kind of hopefully make all of this like go on. We're going to talk about the stream that I did Sunday. We're just a little housekeeping kind of stuff, so hopefully it won't be like another 45-minute video. But we'll see about that. So while I'm opening boxes and things, but yeah, always be very careful when using a utility knife. But yeah, so I did a stream on Sunday. It only lasted like an hour, a little bit under an hour. And I wasn't happy with it. And that's all on me. It's all on me, of course. Ooh, paper in that one. Okay. So the reason I wasn't happy with it was on me. I thought I had everything in place to make some things to make, and I didn't. The tools that I thought were in place for me were not where they were supposed to be, and I couldn't find them. And so suddenly I am on camera and my stuff's not there. So then I'm scrambling for what am I going to do. So we wound up polishing a couple things, talking for a little bit, and cutting the stream short. Sorry, it happens. It's part of the learning process, as I keep saying whenever I mess things up. So we're gonna do better. I'm going through the crafting room at this point, looking for the tools that I have misplaced. I have some things on order to replace the tools that I have misplaced. Because, I mean, hey, who can't do with some more tools, right? It's part of it. So, in the meantime, we are opening some things that I have ordered previously. The first thing is this handy-dandy little... This is a keychain magnet. And what this is great for is when I'm going around shopping and things, determining what certain pieces are made of. So, So magnets, of course, as we know, are only really attracted to certain types of metal. Ferrous metals, iron, ferrous. So anything that you have, so it's not going to be attracted to gold. It's not going to be attracted to, I don't think, silver, aluminum, gold, that kind of thing. Brass, for instance. This is a brass plate that, as you guys probably saw in the time-lapse video last week before last, this is the brass trinket dish that I polished up. Slides right off. It's a magnet. There's no iron in this, so that helps you determine when you're in a thrift store, is something iron or iron-based. And if it's not, it's probably a bit more of a higher end piece, let's say, something that's more valuable to sell. So this just goes on your key ring. It's nice. Let's see if this is iron. Yeah, so like my scissors here sticks right to it. You know, it's a magnet. It's actually quite strong too. Anyway, so I'll be putting that on my key ring. That's all that is. It's, you know, came from the big retailer that we all know and love online. Oh, and some paper came in the box too. That's nice for packing. So we'll be keeping that and reusing that in packing materials. And yes, I'm keeping the packages mostly out of view of the camera, because I'm not sponsored by the big online retailer that we all know and love that starts with an A. Okay, that is a personal item. That's just for funsies. So that's nothing for us. Glad it came. It's just some fake nails. But it's nothing for this. Jewelry box. What did I order? I don't remember what I ordered last week. I think that oh yeah, these are for shipping. Okay, so I like to be very deliberate when I open. Yeah, okay. So a few weeks back, I ordered these. Get these back in. And these are little cards. And you get the little circles poked out of one. I cut my fingernails. So you see the little holes poked in them. Put earrings in them, and it's a little earring card, you know, and whatever. But that's not enough to really protect. Down here, and make the camera come back down and see me. It's not really enough to protect the earrings during the postage or during shipping. So I ordered a box of these handy dandy boxes. So we're putting the earrings on the card, put them in this. This protects them from being crushed during shipping. This goes in an envelope and then gets sent away to the new home. Very nice. Oh, you see the rest of my messy office. Speaking of shipping, this actually came last week, but I haven't shown it off yet. I haven't even opened it. Because I'm not actually ready to open the shop. You guys are I've been asked a few times, like, when are you going to open the shop? When can I buy your stuff? And it's like, well, I keep putting it off. And it's not just the procrastinator in me. That's part of it. But it's not just the procrastinator in me. I'm getting ready to go out of town for a week at the end of August. It's my birthday. At the end of August. Those of you who know. But I'm going to be out of town that week. And so it's really not something that I want to do, to have just opened a shop and not be able to send anything out if anything sells. Now, I'm not expecting anything to sell in the first week or two of opening the shop, but it might happen. And I don't suddenly want to be like 6 hours away from my inventory and something sell and I can't ship it out. So we're just not going to do it. So basically, when I get back from being out of town, so basically first week of September, we're going to actually open the shop and put some things up for sale. In the meantime, I'll be, you know, getting stuff ready, cleaning stuff up, probably creating the listings and just getting them ready to post, and that kind of thing. And part of what's going to help me with that is a digital scale. This is a little postage scale. Ooh, some bubble wrap. So this will help me price things, as far as like pricing the shipping on things to do my listings. So yeah, a little postage scale. Got to get that set up. And what all that is basically is while I'm doing my photographs, doing my that kind of thing, I'll toss what I know will be packaging, and then the item onto the scale, weigh it, put that as part of the listing, and Etsy or whatever will calculate the shipping cost. And then this is the last package for right now. I'm expecting some more packages next couple days because I can't stay off of my phone app. I have in the thrift stores run into some actual, honest to God, silver. And the Barkeeper's Friend is really good for silver plate, so it probably could polish silver. But it's also an abrasive, and I'm very, very leery of it. So, and this might even be an abrasive as well. I'll have to look at the ingredients. Yeah, it looks like I might have a very fine abrasive, but it actually is. This is the Wyman's silver polish. It is specifically for silver, you know. So maybe I'll start using this for my silver plate and that kind of thing, and just use the Barkeeper's Friend on the brass. Which I mean, honestly, you know, I think this is actually pewter. Mom said this was pewter instead, because it's not, you know, this little box. Also, you guys probably, if you're on Facebook and look up Gorgon's Kiss on Facebook, I posted befores and afters of this trinket box, the cleanup of this, and this was just done with the Barkeeper's Friend. And Mom, and then I also like asked Mom. She said this was a pewter dish, so pewter came out really nice with the Barkeeper's Friend. We did this lovely jubbly on stream Sunday with the Barkeeper's Friend. Turned out very, very cute, very, very pretty. I think that's it. That's definitely it for my packages. We could talk a little bit about how I'm trying to combat what happened on Sunday from happening again. Like I said, I am rearranging a little bit in here. What you can't see behind the camera over there is basically floor to ceiling shelves of stuff that I've collected over the years for various interests and hobbies and things that trying to chase the dopamine with my ADD and that kind of thing. So all kinds of art supplies, and I mean, you can see part of it over here. You can see tulle and ribbon and paint supplies down below the bench, and you know, over here, I'll lean over here, you see another floor to ceiling shelf full of stuff. That is cross stitch and stuff like that. But you know, so over the years I've picked up a lot of skills. We'll say we'll paint it in a nice picture. We'll say that I've picked up a lot of skills, a lot of interesting abilities. But also I've also never learned a lot of really good organizational skills. So it's all just kind of like put up, and I don't know where everything's at. I thought I had it licked. I'm working on it. But apparently I don't have it all entirely taken care of, because I could not find my jewelry pliers to do the stream Sunday. Like I said, and that really did just kind of take the wind out of my sails. And sorry, I've got a runny nose today. Took the wind out of my sails, made things very awkward. And you know, I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do, which is always very irritating for you guys as well as me. So what we're gonna do is the rest of this week, the next couple days, I'm gonna go through. I believe what I'm looking for is on this shelf over here. So I'm gonna go through this shelf the next couple days, look for what I'm looking for. I've also already just ordered some more jewelry pliers, and that kind of thing. And then we're gonna try again on Sunday. So, and I'm also got some more organizational supplies coming on Sunday, coming next couple days. In the meantime, I have started a little bit. Oh gosh, no, over here. Oh Lord, we'll cut that out. I dropped things. But anyway, I thought you did not need to see my desk, so we'll be cutting a lot of that out. So, I started by, I've had these milk bottles. I've had milk bottles for a while. And so I started breaking down some of the jewelry that's not going to be resold. So I put the pieces in these milk bottles. I'm not 1,000% happy with the milk bottle solution. There's a couple of reasons. One, they're small. Well, I mean, that's okay for things like the purple beads. This is the purple jar. They are color coordinated, purple, pink, so on and so forth. But for things like the white, it's already full. I had to start a second jar. So they're not very big. So I need something bigger. For my Scrabble pieces, obviously, these are the wood Scrabble pieces. These are the plastic Scrabble pieces. This is the leftover out of both wood and plastic Scrabble. Secondly, they are glass. And that's not a problem, except for I am clumsy. And I am afraid to break things. Hello, phone. The facial recognition today is being silly. So right now, this is what I've done. I've broken things down. I've sorted them into jars on color. Another thing that I'm not super stoked about is I didn't, you see silver in with the white. At first I was like, oh, I'll just do that, because mostly what I'm going to end up here with white is going to be what we call spacer beads, and which is just like small beads you put between things. They're not really going to be a lot of your focus on things when you put them in a piece. And then I wound up with some really cool, larger white beads. So I actually wound up with a jar of silver spacer beads. Whoops. So I'll need to take this and pour it out and sort out the silver beads from the white. Also, there's a lot, like these little ones here, these little beads here on this little layer, I know are glass, because they came out of a jar that said glass beads. A few of these other big ones, that's a glass bead. There's several of these that are definitely glass beads, or there's some clay beads in here. And I really like working with those because I feel like those are higher end, more expensive pieces. Plastic has its place, but I don't want to work with it. I don't want to work predominantly with it when I make things to send out and sell. I want to create with higher end materials something, you know, obviously I'm not going to be doing diamonds and jewels. It is costume jewelry that I'm working with, that I'm taking apart. So you're going to have rhinestones, you're going to have, you know, gold tone things, you're going to have, you know, gold tones. That's not gold, it's not silver, it's not, but there's a difference between glass and plastic. And you can see the difference between glass and plastic on a piece. And plastic looks cheap. It looks mass market. It looks childish. And I don't want to make childish pieces. I want to make things that people will like, that adults will enjoy. And so I need to get the plastic out of the white jar. I have larger jars coming, and they'll be jars. They won't be narrow at the neck, which means they'll be easier to get things out of. They'll be plastic, so I won't be as afraid of dropping them, shattering them, breaking them. They'll be larger so that I won't necessarily need two jars of white things, as we continue two jars for my, you know, each type of Scrabble piece. And I do want to, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's going to be part of the organization. So Sunday, this coming Sunday, what the plan is to we're going to be breaking stuff down, sorting it. This is going to be a sorting stream. We'll be doing a sorting stream, which will be basically going through, which will kind of be a haul in a way, because I've got a box of stuff that I haven't shown you guys yet. I've got a box of stuff that I haven't shown you guys yet that needs to, I need to sort it between what I'm going to resell versus what I'm going to break down. And then once we determine what's going to be broken down, we'll start breaking it down. And I can show you the process of breaking things down and sorting the pieces into what I have here, or what will be, because it's going to be the jars rather than the milk bottles. For right now, it's the milk bottles. We might even go into sorry, I lost my train of thought. We'll go into maybe clearing out and sorting a bit more out of these white beads, because it needs to be separated a little bit more. I need to separate by clear versus white, and I need to separate probably glass versus plastic, because I am going to keep the plastic beads. I don't want to throw them away. Plastic has its place. Here in the red beads, for instance, there are glass red beads here and there, but these big ones, these really pretty big pieces, those are plastic, and there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that you don't want that to be predominantly what you're making. You want it to be an interesting looking piece. You just don't want like a bunch of round plastic beads. Anyway, we'll get into that later when we're making stuff. I'll talk about that more when we make stuff. Or if you want me to talk about it, just ask me and I'll be happy to talk about it. It's where I get a little bougie. That's it. It's just, that's one of the things I get a little bougie about, is my materials. What else can I talk about? Oh, another thing about the stream last week was the camera angle. I'm working on it. I'm figuring it out. It was bad. It was just bad. Part of it was the camera was too far away to see what I was working on. And because I am extremely nearsighted, I need things up close to my eyeballs. So I move things out of the camera's view to work on them sometimes. I've always been bad for that. When I was painting and things on stream a few years back, I would do that too. I'm working on it. I'm also working on a new tripod that'll hopefully bring the camera closer to the area that I'm working on, so it'll still be able to see the table, what I'm working on, but I can move it closer to me, to where it's closer to me, where my work is closer to me, and so everything's all like in tight where I can work on it. And then you guys can see what I'm working on too. Yeah. So that's it for today. Like I said, it's a little bit of a shorter video today. Thank goodness. Yeah, we're good to go. See you guys on Sunday. All right. Bye.